Hi everyone, welcome to Lola's Frugal Life. This is episode number 51. Today's episode is going to be a putting away laundry with me episode where I put away laundry and give you some tips that I read about different laundry tips and techniques and things like that. So just stick around for a few quick words from our sponsor and we'll get right into the episode. All right, so today we're going to do another laundry episode. Just a little something to listen to while you're putting away your laundry. Hopefully just one load. This is kind of a short episode, just kind of meant to do like one load of laundry. So basically I am putting away laundry right now that's sitting on my dresser because the other night I did laundry and I tried to dump it on my bed thinking like, oh, I'll just dump it on the bed so that I'll make sure I put it away before I go to sleep. And I wound up being really tired when I came in to go to bed, and then I wound up just like taking it and piling it on top of my dresser, which is really annoying because then it just sat there for days. So I'm finally getting to putting away this laundry. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done that before. It was folded at least, but it was just kind of like really annoying because I just had like this little pile of laundry like on the top of my dresser, like in the way and everything. And I was like, oh, I got to do that. So I'm finally putting it away right now. And then I did have like one other small load that I just did. So I'm just putting both of them away. But how do you guys do your laundry? Do you have like a system? I know some people do like the every day load or once a week, like a laundry day. I used to do a laundry day like years ago. Sorry, I keep saying like. I notice I do that a lot. I have to watch that. I used to do a laundry day when my kids were younger and I had a ton of laundry to do, and I would just kind of do laundry for like at least a whole day on the weekend. But now that my kids are older, they do their own laundry. I think I've mentioned before, they're supposed to do their own laundry. I don't know how they even have clean clothes because I barely ever see them put laundry in the wash, but they're teenagers and they're old enough to do their own laundry, so I feel like it's kind of their choice. If they don't want to have clean clothes, then that's up to them. They're fully capable of doing their laundry. But anyway, since they do their own now, it's basically just laundry for me and my husband. So I kind of do like the load a day thing, but not really every day. Because I usually don't always have a whole load that I need to put in. So I kind of just check. And if I do have laundry to do, what I'll do is stick it in at night before I go to bed on like a delay setting. And then when I get up in the morning before work, I'll just put the dryer, throw it into the dryer real quick. And then usually I have enough time to not put it away, but at least take it out of the dryer and fold it before I go to work. That way it's all basically done. Like from the time I go to bed, I stick it in the wash at night before I go to bed, throw it in the dryer while I'm getting ready for work, and then before I leave for work, it's already done. So that's it works pretty good for me. And so I was reading, I thought what might be good to talk about during this episode. I was reading this article on laundry management, like laundry management tips. And it kind of said that, obviously the first thing that's the most important is to have like a plan, like how you manage, like what is your laundry maintenance? Like, are you going to do it one day a week? Are you going to do a load a day? Are you going to do a load a couple times a week, depending on what you need? It's kind of important to kind of know that way you don't let it like pile up on you and you don't really have a plan on how or when you're going to do it. So that was one of the most important things, just to have it down, like knowing when you're going to do laundry, when you're going to put it away, and making like a plan for time for it. But one of the other things it talked about was not taking so much time to sort. And I think I mentioned that in the last time I did one of these laundry episodes. I really never sort my laundry at all. I don't sort anything. Everything that's in the hamper goes in the wash together and in the dryer together. And I'm sure some of you are thinking, oh my God, I can't believe she does that. But I've always done it. And I know most people don't do that. But I thought it was funny when I saw that as one of the tips in laundry management strategy to not really sort so much, because I guess with how laundry detergents have gotten better over the years, and I guess color in clothing, I don't know if it's the color in the clothing or if it's just like how the laundry detergent is made or whatever, but that the colors don't really run so much anymore. So it's not really as much of a concern with doing your laundry and needing to sort everything, you know, so much by like darks and lights and all that kind of stuff. I did see one tip on a YouTube video I was watching once, I think, where they talked about sorting more by, I think it was by fabric. So say you would wash like your more like t-shirts and things like that in one load together because they're like lighter fabric, versus putting like maybe sweatshirts and more like heavier things together. Because if you put like a sweatshirt in with, say, a bunch of t-shirts, the sweatshirt's going to wind up like absorbing more of the detergent, and then the t-shirts won't get washed as well. So it talked about kind of putting like similar type fabrics together, like like weighted fabrics together, I guess. But I don't do that. I'm just happy if everything gets in the washing machine. So that's how I do it. I just kind of, if it looks like we need laundry, I just take a basket and I get a load in. And I check it, regularly, just to make sure as soon as I have enough for a load, I'll throw it in. And then when I do sheets, I do wash the sheets for everybody, including all the kids. So, but I usually try and do that like on the weekend. So it's not really part of my regular like laundry day. It's just, I just wash them as needed. I'll just throw them in and go do them. And I do despise doing sheets because I can't stand how I just have trouble with the fitted sheet. I don't know why. Maybe if anyone has a good tip, you could post it on the Facebook page or something, but I do not have a good way to do fitted sheets. Sorry, you could hear my drawers, like the drawer handles banging probably while I'm putting laundry away. But I have trouble doing the fitted sheet. Like when I put it in the dryer, it always kind of like bundles around the other clothes, and I just kind of, I've tried things where I put like a hair tie around each end so that it can't really wrap up around the other sheets, but then that part stays damp and whatever. I don't like doing those. I don't know if you're getting your laundry already probably put away. I feel like I'm going slower because I'm talking and thinking while I'm doing this. But I do actually, like I said, this is supposed to be normally for one load, but I do have 2 loads here because I had that one load that was on my dresser. Trying to think, what was one of the other, I know another tip that they said, which I do follow, is they said to use less laundry detergent. So, I don't know. I've heard this before too, that they said obviously the sellers of the product want you to use more detergent. It's in their best interest for you to use more detergent because then you have to purchase it more often. But I've read that you don't really need to use as much as is noted on the bottle. So I don't cut it back too much, but I do definitely use less than what it says. And that saves money on laundry detergent, and it also is supposed to be better for your clothes. Because if you think about it, I mean, how dirty are your clothes really? I mean, of course, if you have like a load of laundry that's really dirty, you'd probably want to use at least what they say or more. But I mean, I don't know, for us, like for the most part, you wear something, it's not even really dirty, and then you throw it in the wash. So it's kind of like, you're just kind of like freshening it up more, I think. So that's definitely one of the tips that I follow as far as doing laundry. I'm trying to, let me just take a look real quick and see if there was other things that they talked about that I wanted to share, because I thought, this is really great information. One of the things it said for kids was if you have children and you have a hamper in their room, to just get rid of the hamper lid. Because the easier you can make it for kids to actually put their clothes in the hamper, the more likely they'll actually put them in there. So my kids don't put their clothes in their hamper for sure. Even my son, who's 19, for some reason, he just still always throws his clothes on the floor. And I say to him, why do you throw them on the floor? The hamper is right there. And he doesn't even have a lid on his hamper. But I'm sure that for some other kids, that might actually help, to have them just not have the hamper lid, so that it makes it easier and maybe they can be better taught to put their clothes in the hamper. I obviously didn't do such a great job with teaching that skill to my kids, because all three of them basically throw their clothes right on the floor every time they take them off. And I can't understand why, because it's got to be the easiest thing in the world to just put their clothes in the hamper. And I always tell them how clean their rooms would be if they would just simply put their clothes in the hamper instead of throwing them on the floor. And then sometimes they wash their clothes and they don't put them away. And then I need the basket back, because they'll use one of our laundry baskets to put the clothes in. And then I'll dump the clothes on their bed so they can put them away. Then they don't put them away. And then they get mixed up with the dirty clothes again. So it's just like, I'm sure I probably did the same things when I was a kid, but I'm like, come on, just put your clothes in the hamper. So I'm putting the t-shirts away right now. And I know I mentioned this in the last episode too, but I definitely recommend trying the Marie Kondo folding for t-shirts. If you have like a lot of t-shirts, like my husband wears a lot of t-shirts, with like little sayings on them and stuff, and or like from different like vacations and things like that. And I use the Marie Kondo little like folding thing that she does. I don't even know if I do it right at all, honestly, but I tried to follow like how she describes it and how I've seen it like on the show once or twice. And it makes it so you make the shirts kind of like in a little file. And it makes it so easy to see all the shirts that are in the drawer. And then they get used more evenly instead of kind of just like the ones on top always getting used. So I really like that method. So that's what I'm doing with that. Oh, I'm also, right now too, I have like these cloth napkins, and I just throw them in the regular wash too. But just a little frugal tip, I started using cloth napkins a while ago, and it makes a huge difference in the amount of paper towels that we go through. And it's so, I don't know, I really like it, because I just I keep like a basket of them on the counter. And then once I'm done using them, I just take it and I just throw it right into the laundry. So it doesn't really create a whole lot more wash, because I just wash them with the clothes, and they're just like little cloth napkins. So I mean, how much room do they take up really? So I'm getting near the end of my little pile here. Wow, I'm going really slow here. we're almost going on 13 minutes just to put away a little bit of laundry. I definitely don't think it normally takes me this long. I think it's because I'm kind of taking my time and thinking while I'm talking. So let's see. Oh, they also talked about when you go on vacation, a tip is to make sure that everybody has their own bag to put their dirty laundry in, which I thought was a really great idea, because I always do have like a laundry bag for us to put the clothes in when we're on vacation, so that when we come back we have a bag of the dirty clothes. But everybody's is all mixed together. So I did think that was a really good idea, to have everybody have their own bag for dirty laundry when you go on vacation. That way when you come home, everyone can just kind of take their own, and you don't have to sort through it. And everyone can just get caught up on their own clothes. So I thought that was a really good tip. Let's see. Was there anything else? I'm just trying to check and see if there was any other tips that I wanted to share. Oh yeah, this was one good one. I mean, this wouldn't work right now for my house, because that would mean rebuying socks for everybody, and I'm not doing that. But one of the tips was so that everybody has one type of socks, so that everybody, people's socks don't get mixed up. And if someone leaves a pair of socks like laying in the living room or something like that, you would know whose it is, that kind of thing. So I thought that was kind of a neat idea, but I'm certainly not going to replace everyone's socks right now with all new ones. So let's see. Oh, it talked about teaching kids to help with laundry. I did teach my kids pretty young, so I did do good on that. They know how to do it. They just don't do it as often as they should. And of course, folding your clothes as soon as the dryer is done. That's another tip that they had. I always do that. That's like one of the things. And if I don't, then I'll just put it on like refresh so that it it'll make them nice and not wrinkly, and then I'll just wait and for it to go like another 10 or 20 minutes or whatever, and then I'll go fold it right away. I hope these noises aren't annoying with the drawers opening and closing, but I'm trying to do laundry with you, so. All right, so I'm pretty much done here. I know this seemed like quite a long time just to put away some laundry, but I definitely think I was kind of going a little on the slow side. Plus I have like a microphone here, and I have to be careful so that I don't yank it off and stuff like that. So that's it. I hope you got all your laundry put away, and I hope this is helpful, something to listen to while you put laundry away. So anyway, thank you so much for listening. I would really love to hear some feedback. I have a Facebook page. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the podcast, that would be awesome. The Facebook page is facebook.com/Lola's Frugal Life, all one word, no apostrophe. There's also a private listeners group. There's a link on the Facebook page to join the listeners group, or you can go directly to facebook.com/group/Lola's Frugal Life. And then you can click a request to join. I'd be really excited if you did. And especially I'd really like to hear some feedback. You can send me a message through Facebook. I'd really like to know what episodes you like, if there's anything you think could be improved, if there's any topic suggestions, any of that would be great. So anyhow, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day. Thank you.